Tonight, a memorial grows for a local teen who took her own life on the train tracks in Vermillion. Friends have been stopping by the scene to remember her. I'm Danita Harris.
And I'm Chris Flanagan. 16-year-old Jessica Fernandez stood on the tracks with her back to the train. The conductor told police he applied the brake, but it was too late. Police say Fernandez sent a text to her mother about 10 minutes before she was killed. Then her mother called 911 after receiving that message. One friend says he saw the warning signs but never thought it would go this far.
She said she was going to do it so many times, and I thought personally it was just, she's just saying she's going to do it, you know. I didn't think she was going to do it, but she did.
Tim Burns and a friend spent most of Tuesday with Jessica. Now, we typically do not report suicides. However, teen suicide has become a huge problem that cannot be stopped if we don't talk about it. News Channel 5's Deborah Lee spoke with a suicide prevention expert tonight. She now joins us from the newsroom. And Deb, these numbers really are very troubling.
Oh, they are. According to the Centers for Disease Control, 1 in 5 high school students seriously consider suicide. So if you have a high school math class with 20 students in it, 4 of the kids in that class have considered killing themselves. These are images seen far too often, teens mourning the loss of friends who've taken their own lives. At 16, Jessica Fernandez of Vermillion has become one of 4,000 American teenagers who take their own lives each year.
It makes me shake and sick to my stomach.
It's sad because, life's not that bad. I think it could be fixed.
It can be fixed. At the Suicide Prevention Education Alliance, Executive Director Pat Lydon says most suicides are caused by a treatable underlying brain disorder, depression.
They either can't sleep or they sleep all the time. They either can't eat or they eat too much. They begin to socially isolate themselves. The things that used to interest them no longer interest them. And they become socially isolated, and their grades drop.
The Suicide Prevention Alliance goes into schools to educate students about suicide and train them to prevent it in themselves and in their friends.
We're all about identifying early when a young person has depressive illness or bipolar disorder or anxiety disorder, getting that person to a mental health professional for treatment.
Suicide is the second highest cause of death among Ohio teens, but Lydon says it's also the most preventable because the causes of suicide are treatable. And there are other symptoms of depression, such as increased alcohol and drug use. There are also things families can do to protect the mental health of their kids. You can read the entire list at newsnet5.com. Live in the newsroom, Deborah Lee, News Channel 5.